So this just came in the mail today. This is the Asus Vivobook K571GT, which comes with an i7 processor, 15.6 inches, Windows 10, and it also has a NVIDIA 1650 graphics card and a 1TB hard drive, and plus a 256 solid state drive. And I ordered this from Michael's Electronics. So, put this up here. Open this right here. And this is a gaming laptop. So this is it. This is the laptop. You have a few different ports here. You know, your headphone jack, USB port, Ethernet port right here, HDMI. Then on this side, micro SD right there, slot. Some more USB ports. I'm gonna open the screen. So there it is. NVIDIA graphics card, 9th generation i7 processor. And so I'm going to do a test with this laptop. So I'm mainly going to be using this primarily for downloading, but also to play certain games. I'm probably going to buy a few games off of Steam and test them out on this laptop. And yeah, I'm probably going to, I may make another video for like a part 2, but this is just mainly the unboxing. So there you have it. There's the Asus laptop. Oh, and then this is yeah, I have a cord right there, and then there's another one right here. Alright, so yeah, AC adapter. Alright, so there it is. So, I wanted to make a follow-up video for the Asus Vivobook K571GT. This is about a week playing around with the laptop and seeing all of what it can do. And primarily this is a gaming laptop. So, I bought a few games up on here from Steam. I got games like Devil May Cry 5 up on here, Resident Evil 2, Middle Earth Shadow of War, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Batman Arkham Knight. Well, the only 3 games I have downloaded at the moment is Batman Arkham Knight, DMC, Devil May Cry, and Final Fantasy 15. And I was playing a little bit of this earlier. Some games work with the DualShock 4, like if you have a USB cable, and some don't. Batman Arkham Knight, for whatever reason, does not work with the controller. Final Fantasy 15 and the Resident Evil 2 remake does. All the games that I've played so far have ran pretty smoothly up on the machine. Not too many frame rate dips or anything. Alright, so there it is right there. Runs pretty smoothly. Let's see about making this full screen real quick. Alright, full screen. Alright. Shit. My USB cable. Alright, so there it is. You can play with the controller. You gotta configure the sound, so like the game sound will still play while you're playing with the controller, and you do that outside of the game. And I've had issues with that before, but it works. Alright. If you want to play with the keyboard, obviously you can. Alright, so, and Final Fantasy 15 is a more recent game. It's a modern game. It's a huge game, a big open world game. Batman Arkham Knight also runs smoothly up on this. So, like I said, these games look just as good as they do on console. Alright, so I'm going to exit out of that. Alright, so, like I said, obviously it's a gaming PC. You can play video games up on here. You can play modern games up on here. If you want to use the laptop for business, you can do that as well. This is a bootleg version of Microsoft Word. This is Apache OpenOffice. It's completely free. So you gotta type some shit up or whatever, or you got an essay to type up or whatever the case. You can use it for that. Another thing, someone like me, I make a lot of music. This is a tab right here, a guitar tab. I still have to configure the sound to get the sound to play, but yeah, this is like I said, Guitar Pro works up on here. So if you're into making music, if you're into that sort of thing, you can use the laptop for that. Another thing that you can use the laptop for, if you're into comic books, because I have a comic book reader up on here, you can use the laptop for that as well. So you can use it to keep up with the latest in comic books. I'm not a big comic book person. I have a few up on here, but not too many. If you're a film buff or whatever, you watch a lot of television. You can use it for that as well. I'm gonna pull up something here. I'm gonna pull up something that came out recent. This year. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one right here. Midsommar.
Yeah, I mean, everybody sort of does everything together.
That's an interesting symbol.
Yeah, we're taught the runic alphabet, so.
Wow, who's that one?
That's last year's May Queen.
Beautiful.
So, there's that. If you want to use the laptop for watching shit, you can. You're a big television person or whatever.
I never had the chance to tell you, but I was...
Here's The Mandalorian. Alright. Let's say you're big into anime. You can use it for that as well. Pull up something. So there's Bleach.
Now, whatever could you be talking about? Play innocent if you like.
All right. So if you want to, if you're a big entertainment person, you can use the laptop for that. Music, as I demonstrated earlier, you can use it for that. If you're a big music person, obviously you can use the laptop for that as well. So you can use it for that. Obviously, if you just want to use, you mainly want to use it for surfing the internet, you can do that too. It's a pretty fast laptop. Not a whole lot of waiting or anything because of the i7 processor that's inside the machine. So if I had to give a final rating for this, I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. It's a pretty damn good laptop. It's a good gaming PC, and it's not too expensive. This isn't even the best of what you can get that's out there, but it can play modern games, as I just demonstrated earlier in the video. And if you don't want to put $1,000 down on it at once, you can pay it off through monthly payments at checkout. So once again, this is the Asus Vivobook K571GT gaming PC, gaming laptop, and yeah, I like it. It's money well spent. So there's my review.